Hi everyone, it's Tracy here from Art Fibre Stitch. I'm looking at things that I have shelved and I'm getting out to start again. Right, well, here's another one. I had a plan. I played with my sundies. You can see where it was sitting, can't you? And then you splash the dye on and then put it out in the sun to set. And when you take it off, you see you get this gorgeous print underneath. I really liked that. I have a great desire to do this, but I don't know how. I like that bit of white underneath showing quite well and having that. See, I've got that, but I actually prefer the really dark. This is what composition is. You're deciding how you like something. What would we do then, though? Okay, so we've decided we can use some of that. Yeah, great. But, you know, what else? I know it's a rectangle, and I know I'm going to be like that. I've got these lovely, you know, echoes of these flowers there. I mean, if I wanted, let's get a different pair of scissors. If I wanted, I could just take out what I wanted. Here's one here. Maybe I'll just do that. This is just a cheap doily I got that I thought I'd have a go at. I'll take you as well and see what I can do. Yeah, that's made it a bit more realistic. So you can pick bits out of those doilies to suit. Oh, you see, I could use the other side too. That's quite good. If that one's a bit dark. I didn't take a lot of time thinking about it. I just did something. All right, so I don't mind something. I can use it. Is there anything else in here I would like to use before I give up? Would a white tipped one look nice? It probably would, actually. All right, so I'm just going to take a bit of it. See, there's a separate flower there I can have. And take that there. Yeah, something like that. I'll keep you separate though. Can be underneath, coming up. I can put it in. Whatever I do, you know, those things look like they belong because they're parted, but we're still the one colour. So what colour would go with it? Now, I had this sitting here, so I'm just looking. Okay, yeah, I could do green. You know, green and purple are always lovely. Could I bring oranges? Oh, no, I don't really. No. What else do I have? See, I can bring any of these kind of muted ones in. They're fine. But they're still not helping to pull it out, are they? What's this? Look at that. Beautiful. Still old-fashioned. Goes with it nice, but it doesn't add our contrast, our pop. What's that? Purple and red. I could bring red in. Variegateds are great for choosing that. I could bring blues in instead and go that direction. Aqua. I always love aqua. Oh, look, there's a white flower. Pretty. I like white on it, actually. Let's put that there for a minute. But something like that. Could do. Could do. That's interesting. Yeah, that has that purple and that yellow in it, doesn't it? You know, I'm going to use that as my basis. I'm going to go from there. I don't know what, but something like that. You know, it wasn't soon after I picked this up that I thought, no, I don't want to do yellow. Can I use any of this to make it quicker? What else is in here? Just more of the same, really. Isn't that nice? I think this was a lei. Do you know what a lei is? You know, one of those Hawaiian things. Well, that looks quite good, doesn't it? But you can see this, once again, this is silk flower. And you take that bit out, break that little stem off, and you can split it apart into different bits. That's how I got it. Now I do want to break up some of this down here. I like this antique look. I may not go the purple, I'm sorry, and yellow. What else could I use? So that perks it up without going to yellow. That one's thinner. Yeah, maybe there. Oh look, that was from the last project. Yep, I don't mind that either. I'm just going to rip that edge a wee bit. And why am I using it? I think the colour looks nice on it. Something different. Which bit do I not mind obscuring? I don't really like one in the centre. Oh, sorry, wrong way round. You know, does nothing for me. Over here it does. How big would it need to be like that? Or do I want the light part showing? Right, forget the yellow. It's not going to be yellow. Let's take yellow away. For those of you that think this just comes together like magic, sometimes I have to think. What am I doing? All right, we got some sort of composition happening. We will use these things. I will use this thingy somehow. I'm just going to pop that down there. Now, do I want it over these flowers or under? That's my thing now. I'm just going to go under for now. Somewhere where I'll get a glimpse of it, maybe. Did like you. You don't need to be that shape either. You can be whatever you like. Let's see how it cuts. Nicely. Cut them down a wee bit. And fold them like that so that they're together as well. That'd be quite nice. Trying different things. Trying to get a good balance from it. Oh, yeah, I'm getting there. I'll take it out and see. Right, that's what I'm talking about. Composition. Leading the eye in and out and bringing you something that's going to be more interesting, like a focal point. Allowing the best bits to show and make something of them. But I quite like this. I know it's another three-dimensional one, but you know, once I start something, sometimes they just change. See how we've got that and that? I quite like that it comes out like that. So spend some time on composition and really working out what you might like, what colours, how you like it. I'll see you next time where we'll start some stitching. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and you can donate too if you wish.